Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to save assessment data as an Excel spreadsheet from the analytics tool in BaselineEdge. Let's get started. So I've already chosen the assessments I'd like to export into an Excel spreadsheet. So now what I need to do is come up to the top toolbar here and choose Export Pivot. And you'll see that that file flew across the screen, which indicates the file is being downloaded. And now if I come to my dock and I click on Downloads, I will see that pivot in my list of downloads files. And so from here I can double click and open it up. Now the Excel file has opened, and for confidentiality, I've taken any data that was here out of this file, just so you can see basically how it works and looks. Ordinarily, there would be information in each of these columns. The one thing I want to point out here is that the way the BaselineEdge info is being displayed this year includes each teacher's name that a student potentially has. This is because of the change in PowerSchool, moving from one classroom teacher to courses. All you need to do for this, if you need to have a teacher's name, is select the top cell, put the teacher's name in, and then simply by double clicking, let me make sure I show this clearly, when you move your cursor to the lower right corner of your cell where you have information you'd like copied down a column, your cursor turns into this crosshair. When you see that, you can double click, and this will fill down the entire column for each row that there's data. We can take a quick scroll down and see. Here's another trick. If you want to resize your column width to the largest length of data within that column and eliminate all of this extra space, all you need to do is move your cursor to the middle of the top row here where your letters are. And when you see it again change into a crosshair, you double click. And that shortens up the length of your column. If you're working with an Excel spreadsheet with, for example, reading data, and you don't really need to know the grade or any of these other pieces of data that are included here, you can hide these columns and print what you need. And to do that, you select each column and then right-click somewhere along the top here and choose Hide. If at any time you'd like to see those columns that you've hidden again, you simply select the two columns. You'll see that these are, the letters here are showing in blue, which means something is hidden there, and they go from F to M. If you select both of those columns and then right-click, you can choose Unhide, and this will then show you the hidden data. If you don't need a whole column, it is very easy to just delete it, which you might want to do with the course names. But then again, if you need to, you can just replace the course names pretty easily the way I showed you a moment ago when I replaced the teacher name. One other thing I'll show you before we end is that as you're scrolling through sheets of data, you lose your header row here. And there's a way to prevent that from happening, and it's called freezing panes. So if you select on the second row in a spreadsheet and come up to Window, Freeze Panes, you can now scroll down through the document but still have the header row visible. You can also sort the data pretty easily, and to do that you go to Data, Sort, or if you don't use this toolbar here, you can go up to Data and Sort. Then you can choose which column you'd like to sort on. You always want to make sure to select My List Has Headers so that you don't lose any of your column headings. So I can go ahead and choose to sort by grade, and then to sort by the student's last name. And hit OK. And then all of your data is sorted first by grade and then by the last name of the student. Because I've taken the student name information out, that part isn't easily shown to you, but that is what happens if you choose to sort your data that way. Hope these tips help you. Please email me with any questions.